My name is Michelle Monje. I am a pediatric neuro-oncologist at Stanford University. My research laboratory is focused on understanding DIPG, how it arises in the developing brainstem of children and adolescents, what DIPG cancer cells depend on for growth, progression, and spread, and how we may best treat it. My clinical research program endeavors to bring what we discover in the lab to clinical trials of new therapeutic strategies for DIPG. Brain cancer is the leading cause of cancer-related death in children, and DIPG is the leading cause of brain cancer-related death. To date, DIPG is universally fatal, and the average survival is less than a year. It strikes approximately 400 children, adolescents, and young adults every year in the United States. And given the median age at which DIPG occurs and the average life expectancy in the United States, DIPG accounts for approximately 24,000 life years lost annually. I first became aware of this disease in medical school when I cared for a little girl with DIPG named Emily, from the day of her diagnosis until her death 6 months later. I was stricken by the unthinkable cruelty of this brain cancer and stunned by the horrifying realization that, at the time, we knew virtually nothing about DIPG, had no experimental model systems to study it, no knowledge of even the most basic aspects of what drives this seemingly intractable cancer, and, worst of all, no way to even slow down its relentless progression. In the nearly 2 decades since her death, motivated by Emily and the ever-growing list of children, adolescents, and young adults I've cared for and lost, I have been part of the small but growing team of doctors, scientists, and parents fighting to understand, treat, and one day cure this terrible childhood cancer. In that time, there's been enormous progress as we've collaboratively developed tools to study DIPG in the lab, uncovered the molecular underpinnings sparking this malignancy, determined ways in which DIPG takes advantage of the rich, growth-enabling environment of the developing childhood brain, and exposed several vulnerabilities of DIPG that we are working to translate to new therapies. What we are discovering about DIPG has also taught us important lessons about other brain cancers and has elucidated new possible therapies for more prevalent diseases like glioblastoma. This progress forward has come only from a collaborative effort that crosses disciplines and borders. It has been supported by those who have seen the disease through a variety of circumstances and could not turn away from this urgent unmet need. How much larger the effort would be, how much quicker we would find effective therapies if more people were aware, if more people and more resources joined us in this fight. Thank you for taking the time to consider this initiative to raise much-needed awareness that will benefit children, present and future, who face DIPG.